everyone, and welcome back to Body and Soil. Today we're going to be making the
pumpkin chapati.
And why the pumpkin chapati is so special and unique and delicious and a very typical Body and Soil recipe is that the chapati here in Uganda is such a loved food, street food. You can find it at any corner, but the issue with the chapati is that it's made with imported wheat flour. And our twist is, how can we make this delicious food that everybody likes to eat more nutritious, support the local markets, support the soil, and of course support the body through more delicious and more healthy ingredients. Welcome to Body and Soil in Uganda. Here you'll find practical education from soil to plate. Let's dive in. Bonnie today is going to show us how exactly with his club, with his cooking club, how he makes pumpkin chapati. For that you need the ingredients of a pumpkin, flour, you need your tools, but you also need spices, garlic, onion, and you need oil and salt, you need your pan, you need your utensils. So to start with, you're just gonna chop your huge pumpkin. And we're going to take the seeds. We can dry them, we can use them as a snack, but we can also replant them, right?
Yeah, we can replant them to reproduct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And whatever we don't use, we can throw nicely into our vermicompost. We can give it to the worms to eat and they will create compost. Then we take the pumpkin, we chop it into cubes, and into already steamed heated water, we're going to cook the pumpkin until soft. You were saying the reason why we do use hot water is just to speed up the cooking process.
To speed up. Yeah.
Yes. And now we cover it, we steam it. And Bonnie, why do you love cooking so much with the children? What do you love the most?
Well, like when you are with the children, you get that feeling of motherly. You get that feeling of coming close to people to feel what you're cooking. Yeah.
Nice. And you like also seeing the results, right? That's also really nice. The results here is the pumpkin is soft. We're separating the pumpkin from the water. And we're going to mash that. We're going to leave the pumpkin water, which is actually also an amazing broth that you can use for another dish. We don't need to add any extra water, right? Because the pumpkin has already
water
in itself.
Yes.
And I think what we also learned in all our trial and error with this recipe is, please measure with a cup your pumpkin, the amount of pumpkin you're going to put and flour you're going to put inside, so you have a consistency, right?
Yes. It even helps you to know the amount of chapati you're going to have at the end of it all.
Yes, exactly. So now we just mix it. We mix it all together. When do we add a bit of salt too, right? The pinch of salt.
We add.
We're grating carrots, we're grating onions, we're grating the ginger. Why is this important?
It brings that nice aroma when you're taking it. The texture looks good and delicious. You feel the natural aroma because of the natural ingredients that you are putting in.
But it also makes a sort of consistency into the taste, right? So everywhere tastes the same. The spices, everything is mixed well into the dough. And regarding the spices, we used rosemary, but you can use any spice you like. So Bonnie was also suggesting mint, right?
Yeah,
you could use mint or oregano or any local spices you have in the garden that you like. Lemon, yes. The zest of the lemon as well can use. And now what's really important is that you leave your dough after it's mixed to rest for like 10 to 20 minutes, right? And this is also so that it gets a little bit more doughy, so that the gluten in the wheat can actually expand, and then it makes more of that doughy consistency that we know and love when we eat a chapati.
Yes.
Now you make your balls. You make sure it doesn't stick to your hand anymore. You add some flour onto the surface of...
Yeah, for his rolling on the rolling board. Yes.
Exactly, on the rolling board, and use your rolling pin. You add enough flour, roll it out. And now the tricky part, I think when I started making chapatis, I never figured this out. So I think we'll have to do it again, just you and me. You're gonna have to take me like step at a time how to make a chapati. But I think the most important thing, this is what Bonnie taught me so far, is that you have the pan needs to be heated, medium heat. As soon as it's heated, we add our chapati, we add a little bit of oil, we add our chapati, we let it cook until it's stiff, right?
Until it's stiff.
And then you add a little bit of oil on the top, and then you flip it again.
Yes.
You flip it
You
again.
have to flip it twice.
You flip it twice.
Yes.
So I think if you just watch and see how Bonnie and his team are doing it, how his students are doing it, you'll see you just have to practice. It's a lot of practicing. It's a lot of feeling how to do it, right? How long did it take for you to learn how to make a chapati? How long did you need? Like 2 years, 1 year?
No. Not 2 years. It was like 6 months.
Oh, but you see, so don't be discouraged if your chapati doesn't turn out right away. It will turn out and it will be delicious and you will love it, because this chapati is more than just a locally resourced, nutritious chapati. It's juicy, it tastes amazing. You can eat it just like that, but we would also suggest adding some healthy fats, adding a healthy bean, adding anything to it to make it even more nutritious. Thank you. So let us know what you think once you've tried it. Don't give up on it. Keep trying, keep tasting, and soon you'll have your perfect pumpkin chapati. And don't forget to follow, like, subscribe to Body and Soul channel, and we look forward to seeing you in our next recipe. Bye.